Hello, hello, Super Puppy. Welcome in. Hello, everybody. See, Super Puppy's already there. Let's see if I can do this. Okay, there you go. Can I have my webcam from when my eyes are bothering me? Can't figure that out. What a way to start the stream. Still trying to finish this crazy cotton harvest here. Contract that we're doing. Oh, yeah, my eyes are bothering me. I think I'm gonna try changing this light up here. Maybe the light is bothering me. Okay, see if that makes a difference. Get some text from my sister. Wow, that's awesome. Okay. If anybody wants to join, let me know. This is multiplayer. Just gonna go without a webcam for the time being, everybody. It's just how we're gonna go. Super Puppy stopped in and said hi, but I think he's gone already. No, there's a couple other people streaming right now, but I was like, yeah, I'll do a Monday night stream. That means all three of us trees have streamed today. James did a stream, Juan did a stream, and now me. So we're 72% done for this contract. We have to deliver all the bales once we're done. We have like, I don't know, 7 or 8 of them already. Ooh, just stop going backwards there. I'm kind of looking at next thing I want to do here. Going into Brazil's winter, so there's not much to do for contracts. I might have to fast forward enough. chilling, doing this. There we go, another row. Yeah, we have. It's really steep. 2, 4, 7 bales over there, it looks like. I had to rescue one out of the water. Oh, missed some there. Go back and pick that up. Okay. Bring back my webcam, my eyes seem to be behaving. Well, looks like we're gonna get one more bale at least. If we get a partial bale, we won't be able to unload it, but I think we might have to still do it to finish the contract. In hindsight, I don't know if this has been worth the amount of time to do it. Especially since the game crashed and I had to redo part of it. It hasn't been too bad. I'm driving too fast, I'm not harvesting. The guy can tell what's happening. Let's go back. Do it again. No, no. Wrong GPS line. Hey, Michael. How's it going? How's your party going? It was good. Oh, is it over already? There we go. Shows we have quite a few people watching on Vertical. Welcome in. Over at 5. Oh, why didn't I go late at all then? I would have ended it at the end of the night with like a bonfire, some s'mores. Yep. That sounds good right now. I want to take a picture or something. Hang on, let's see. I've been waiting for the lighting to get really good at this. I don't think I can do it without moving. Let's see if we can do this. Zoom along. I think I can show you guys what I was trying to take a photo of, which won't work. Ah, right. Job, school in the morning, don't want to go too late. Makes sense when you say it that way. Oh. I'm getting ready to see if... Oh, this is not working out. If the northern lights are good tonight, I might go out. Which, don't think many people will be out for the same reason that schools start tomorrow and... I might have the place to myself. Close the tab. I wanted to look up the northern lights, so let's try to do it this way. Northern lights are going to be pretty awesome tonight if they do show up. Most of the northern US will be able to see them. Well, they're shaping up to be really nice. Yeah, I'll probably go out tonight and look at them. Maybe. Or the number is positive and you want it negative. We'll see. I want to let this bale go, but I think it's gonna roll. Let's try it anyways. As I already had one go into the water earlier. I'm trying to avoid it. When the kids asked you how old you were, did you seem like really old to them when you entered? They were like amazed at your young age, but you're old to them. Hey Dust Bunny, welcome in. How are you? Still working on this cotton harvest here. Maybe I'll take some of the bales. No, I don't want to, because if I do that, I might not be able to harvest. Maybe I'll take all the bales over. Nope. You're doing okay? About the same. I'm doing a lot better than I was a couple days ago, but... yeah. instead. What will viewer? Oh no, what? Did this crash again? What is up with this? I have no problem until I stream. I've been playing this for hours, since like, I don't know, 3 o'clock? I've been playing for 3-4 hours. And now it's just to this again. Huh. Okay, let me check. Over here, I can't even get over to the other stream monitor. So it says good connection, I mean. So, just Benny, I know you probably have been around a couple of streams. Has anybody else been having issues? I know the other day people had problems with that mine crash as well. But I don't know why it's doing this. It's just now gonna kick me out of it. Yep. It just will randomly stop. Hey Southern Simulations, thanks for subbing. Sorry you just kinda kicked me out of here. Not that cool to subscribe when my game crashes, but hey, we'll get there. What is active? We're just launch the game again. I know you guys can't see anything. I'll put a BRB on there just for you guys know if something's there and your stream's not broken. Even though I'm here. I need to make a technical difficulty screen. I choke, but I should make one. It takes a moment for the game to launch again. Well, I can't do that for my vertical stream. I'll show you guys what I'm doing. How's that? Maybe I will go display capture, then you can see my mod assistant, my background, all that while we do this. Yep, there's mods. How many of them? 15 mods? Yeah, about 15 mods, maybe 13. There might be 2 I'm not using. But that's not why it's crashing, though. It's the same mods I've been using in other maps. Well, this just started a couple days ago. If I can play any other map on FS25 or 22, no problem. I can play this. I played it for 3 or 4 hours before I streamed. No problem. Once I start streaming, it crashes. So I can't quite understand what's going on. Yeah, I wonder if it's this map, because last time it crashed when I was streaming was the same map. But with FSG here, it usually tells you if there's an issue. Like this one, it says precision farming has an issue. This one, it says the map has an issue. But double click it, it just says one of the files is too big. That's all it says. So FSG will tell you if there's issues. The nice part of it. This is South Rice. Despiny says, could it be something to do with OBS? That's kind of what I was questioning is, well, if it could be OBS. I don't think so. It's just an XML file. And that's pretty easy for XML files to be too big, but it doesn't break the game. Yep, OBS is updated. And I'm doing dual streams as well. But it says excellent connection for everything. No drop frames, no buffering. My CPU's at 3%. Like, my computer can handle this. Like, it's a really high-end computer. I just can't understand why it does that. Hey, JJ. Yeah, lurking. Might be back later if I'm still on. Oh, so a lot of your friends update and they start crashing them after they update it. Well, you smash the like button. Thanks. It makes me wonder because the only time it's crashed is when I've been streaming, and of course I've been streaming with OBS, right? So I think you might have a good point there that it is probably related to OBS. I know another content creator who played the other day and it crashed on him after 6 hours and he lost everything. I lost 15 minutes. Like, I save every 15, so as long as I open the screen. Let's try to get our music back. There's Nacho. Don't know if I can get back to my music. That's good enough. They wanted you to update yours, but you ignored it. Yeah, I'll have to figure out what version to go back to and try that out. Oh, Michael, that's kind of funny. Yeah, you're like, not all adults are big, yeah. I am by myself, Dust Bunny, all by my lonesome self. If you want to join, you feel free to join. Just know that once in a while this game might crash. I'll try to save every once in a while. Yeah, would you just choose the latest version behind this one or go back a couple versions? I wonder. I guess I can go back one version at a time. As long as there's nothing I have to do to really set it up too much, because I don't really want to set everything up again. Yeah, I will troubleshoot that a little bit more, see if I can roll back OBS. No, I can tell you did not lower. That was too fast. Try again. What other games do I play? What I like to play and what I get time to play are different. I like Pal World right now. I don't even like Pokemon, I just like Pal World. I like Terraria. There's Planet Zoo, I like to play that one. What other ones? There's Aloft. That one's pretty new. That's a Canadian game that I really like. There's a lot of games that are just crafting simulation. You know, like I can do Valheim, I can do Valheim, V Rising. Yes, American Truck Simulator, love ATS. I keep thinking about playing it, streaming it. I don't have all the states. I'm behind a couple of states. The only thing with that is that my husband is a trucker in real life, and I go with him. So after you're on the road all week, you don't really feel like playing ATS. And my problem with ATS is that I like road trip music, and it sounds silly, but it's so hard to play it when you're like, I can't play music and stream. Yeah. You're a trucker as well? Yeah, our main channel is like a trucking vlog. We upload video 3 times a week over there. I do like, what do they call it? Road trip? Is that what ATS is calling the new part that they're coming out with? Where you can do regular vehicles? And they're still working on it, but like, you're gonna get the Challenger, the Ram truck, and the Mustang or something, I don't remember. I kind of like that. I think we need a game like that, but like, why not? Just go drive the roads and a road trip. I added it to my wish list. I'm like, yeah, I'll do that. They said they're gonna put some things on the map to make it worth people going around, but yeah, I like ATS. I know a lot of the people that watch the channel do as well. All 3 of us that host on this channel all own it and play it. We used to do it more often. We used to do Convoy. Should get back into it a little bit more. Usually if we stream ATS, it'll be on our main channel, because we do free membership giveaways when we do it over there. But yeah, definitely enjoy ATS. I actually know how to make custom skins, like paint jobs for the trucks and trailers and all that. I've done a couple of commissions for that before. I enjoy doing that. Oh, you're gonna do a convoy in the Alaska map. That should be fun. I didn't mind Convoy the last time, but I don't know if the person was cheating that joined or if they just had bad lag. But they would be a couple like states ahead of me and they're just spawning on top of me. It's like right in front of me, my bumper. I couldn't hit the brakes in time. Like it was just, I don't know, it didn't seem like it could be lag because of how it was done. Like you can't just spawn in front of somebody in the middle of the road, but somehow they were doing it. And I just got really, really annoyed with that. I'm like, I don't know what you're doing, but the repair bill is kind of annoying me. So that was the end of that one. Yeah, I would say it was lag spikes, but they were so far ahead of me. Like, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of miles, like not even in the same state as me. So I don't get how it would have been that exactly, but it was. Oh, I don't know. Not a clue. This was probably a good 2 years ago by now. This was like the beginning of Convoy when it first came out. No Dust Bunny over here wanted to maybe do ATS as well, and I know Super Puppy, Ghost Bear. Who else? There's a few other people on here that do ATS as well that watch my stream here. Yeah, I'm definitely behind in some of the states. So you play ATS, and I guess you play Farming Sim. What other games do you like to play? Not really. I have a few, but really, the ones just like the DLCs. Nothing that isn't like a DLC. Oh, no, okay. Oh. Can we do this quick enough? Super strength. Go save the bale. No, go save the bale. Quickly. Okay. Whew. I was gonna end up in the water, everybody. We were not gonna play that game. How quickly can you turn super strength on? Okay, stay there. Ah, train games. Let's see, how many train games do we have on our... Oh, no, it's Discord. I don't want Discord. Open Steam. My husband and I share a Steam library. Let's see. So we have... Now I can find a couple of them. They're just hidden in here. We have like Polybridge, Railroad Corporation, Railroad Tycoon, Rolling Line, Train Fever. I thought we had one more. Yeah, Railroad is the best. Yeah, my husband really likes his Railroad games. With the shared Steam library, I can play any of his games, he can play any of my games, so. And my dad likes to play one of the train apps on the phone. I forget which one it is. But no, I really like trains. I get excited about trains in real life. I watch the live rail cams in Revelstoke. I don't know if you watch those on YouTube. We actually go out of our way to stop and like get on the cams and wave at everybody, and I like to go to the railroad museums. You know, I like trains. That was the multiplayer. Seems like a fun game. See if I bring that up in a tab to look at it later if I remember. Excuse me, railroader. Okay. I'll leave that up in a tab so I remember. Of course, Zay. Can I say Zay? I don't know if that's right. You can, of course, join. Nice, Eldrin. Thanks for stopping in and chatting for a bit and subbing. Appreciate it. You have a good rest of your day, and we'll catch you on the next stream that you're able to stop in on. This is most definitely multiplayer crossplay. Let me make sure this saves, because if I don't, it's gonna crash and then we'll lose progress again. Nobody likes that. There we go. Oh, this is unload unfinished bale. I didn't know this one could unfinished bale. Yeah, you could say that, Michael. You probably gave him, I don't know, a life lesson, but you gave him something to think about. Let's see. I received a coffee. That's for $5. Thank you. Super duper appreciate it. I wonder why it didn't come up in my chat and say that coffee wasn't. My chat is supposed to say coffee. Okay, I'll have to fix that. Thank you. It just makes my night having a little bit of coffee or tea. I saw something pop up on my screen, but like I can't read it. It's so small. But I was supposed to have it so it would pop up in our chat as well, and I could read it. I'll have to fix that. Michael, how was your brisket that you were talking about? That was cooking for like over 20 hours, you said? How was it? Is it worth the wait? Oh, it's not harvesting again. I should just not lift the harvester and then I wouldn't have this problem. was so great. Was it like the best you've had? Is there such a thing? Redder. Well, that doesn't make sense, Michael. What do you mean by that? Tender. Tender? Tender? Maybe not tender, because you don't want to talk about tender. At least I'm not on the stream. Maybe you mean tender. Just refreshing here to look at Northern Lights again. It's really positive right now. Northern Lights might not be possible to see it if it continues to be positive and not negative. Might still go look for it later on tonight. Well, hello there, Canuck. Welcome in. How's it going today? You had a good long weekend? We're just gonna chop this down a little bit as we turn around. I can't believe September. Me either. I'm still trying to figure out where January went, and here it is September already. I have 2 days off now. That's nice. Always good to relax. Have a couple days off. Any special plans? Oh, 6 days straight? Yep, that definitely makes the 2 days off well worth it. The pool is closed for the year now? Well, it seems early, Michael. You guys have good weather for quite a while. Still have the pool open. I'm happy to play some Star Wars Jedi Survivor again, but you're not sure? Well, that might be fun. I haven't played that, but that might be fun. Been working on some of my crochet is what I've been working on. Listen to some audiobook. I'm doing the Wheel of Time series. I don't know if you guys have been able to read that one. It's an older series. I mean, the newer books in the series are not that old, but I know part of it was a TV show for a bit or something. I don't remember, but mainly a book series. And we're gonna finish a bale again. Getting so many bales on this contract is crazy. You mean Fallen Order, not the sequel. Well, that's what I assumed you meant, Michael, when you said that your pool is closed for the season now. But I don't know why. It's so early in the year for you guys still. Maybe September, but I think you guys have at least a month before you have to close the pool. Let's close, or put the bale down here. It shouldn't roll that much. Famous last words. I didn't think the last one would roll, and I catch that one. 83% done with his contract. I mean, if we can harvest what's left and then deliver some of those bales, well, we might make some good money. Can I miss the Oliver pool? I've never been there. I wish our community pool was cheaper to go to. It is crazy, ridiculous expensive to get a pass to go to the community pool here. What's the outdoor one? Well, we went to Drumheller a couple of years ago. We met up with friends in Drumheller. They had an indoor and outdoor one. And the outdoor one I liked because Drumheller has that huge dinosaur outside, right? And you're outdoors looking over at a huge dinosaur. And it's just kind of cool. Really like that. Drumheller is where I learned that it's cheap to go into some community pools. It doesn't have to be expensive like where we live. Like, we pay the tourist tax in our community pool here. That's for sure. But you would think Drumheller would be the same though, because there is such a tourist place. Brian says W stream. Thanks, Brian. Everybody's welcome to join in if you want. Connect says Drumheller, the dino capital of the world. Or Canada, I mean. Yes. Absolutely loved it. We had a lot of fun there. I have a glow-in-the-dark t-shirt from there. That I fail to think about how old I am when I get things like that. I'm like, who says I'm too old for a glow-in-the-dark t-shirt with a dinosaur on it? Ever been to Drumheller? The museum's wonderful. There's some things that you can sign up for and get tickets to do. Like we made like a cast of like a fossil footprint. It's hard to explain. But you have to sign up for that and it's busy, so you have to wait and you might not get into it, but yeah, the museum was a lot of fun. Michael, I've already acknowledged this comment from you a couple times already. If I had one sound clip about no need to repeat yourself, I would play it right now. I don't know if you're not listening, Michael, but I've talked about your pool already a couple times. I was talking about dinosaurs and Drumheller. It's fun. I went to Drumheller, then we went up to the Edmonton Mall for a few days. We're going to Edmonton Mall next spring again. Looking forward to that. I'm gonna spend most of our time in the water park. Hey, a few more passes here. We're getting there. We're 85% done with the contract. I think a lot of people would want to come. We're meeting up with our family friends and their kids. And we're gonna bring them to Radium Hot Springs. They live in the prairies, and this would be the first time for the kids to see the mountains, right? And go up to Jasper, drive through Jasper on the way to Edmonton, take the ice fields. So the kids are really gonna have a lot of fun seeing the big mountains, hot springs, and they've been to Edmonton Mall with us last time, but for them to go back there, they loved it last time. It's gonna be a trip like no other for those kids. They're gonna go back to school and have so much fun to talk about it. Definitely wouldn't be much of a detour because we're driving past. Yeah. We're just gonna finish this up. I don't think there's a point to me getting all the tidbits that are around the field. It won't finish a bale even if I tried. Hey Joey. My internet has gone off twice already. This reminds me my string crashed already once, so or my game I should say. Let's save. So I'm not harvesting this all over again. Getting kinda tired of it. Hopefully your internet gets better, Joey. Steven? You play Farming Sim all the time? Do you play 22, 25, or do you play one of the mobile versions? Load the partial bale. That's nice that we can do that. I play 19. I started on 15, and then I played 17. I played 19, 22, and then now I play 25. Okay, 85% done, and we have how many bales? 1, 2. Oh no, we have some harvest here. Oh no. Darn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 bales. I'm gonna have 11 bales, but now I have to go pick this up or at least harvest it. We'll see. I wish I would have seen that little bit I haven't done. You're about to get 25? Awesome. When you do, you can feel free to come back and join. These are definitely multiplayer. Most of our streams on here don't have any DLCs. That is subject to change. Sometimes we do add a DLC. Connect says, I don't know the answer to that one, Canuck, about getting Paramount Plus. I don't do TV subscription stuff, so I would be the last one to know. We only have FS25 right now, Canuck. Brian says, you tried cotton with a trailer that holds one bale on a 25-acre field. It took so long. Yeah, that would be quite the thing. This contract is on this side of the field. How big is it? If I hit farmland, this is 16 hectares. It wouldn't be so bad, but my game keeps crashing and then it doesn't save all the way, so then I have to redo part of what I've done already. And then that's time consuming to redo things you've already done. Michael says the pool water was 68 degrees Fahrenheit today. That seems like a nice temperature. You play 22 and if you're missing at 25? Got late for the holidays? We play 22 once a weekend. We do through the years on Western Wild. But that one is definitely PC only and has non-mod hub mods. So that one is really hard for people to join. And Troy says, when your internet was out, you're watching Megan the movie? I haven't heard of that one. I am really bad at knowing movie names and anything else. I'm just doing this, but I don't think we're gonna get a bail out of it because it's still in the pre-chamber, so it's not really worth it. I don't want to fail the contract by not doing it, so we're just gonna do it. So what are you guys' favorite thing to play in Farming Sim? The time you play 14 and hit potato chip graphics. It is interesting to go back to the older versions of the game. Oh, that's kind of cool, Joey. I might have to look that up and see if I want to watch it. Unless it ends up being like a very sad ending and then I don't want to watch it. Drive over the creek here. We're gonna have to go back and forth quite a few times here. Connect, you got yourself a GameCube. And you got NHL 2005. Oh man. That brings back memories. Here's your second one, because you gave your old one to your cousin. Troy says she was drafted to Afghanistan. I'll have to try to remember that one. If see my pen, I would make a note here, but I don't know where I put my pen. It's not on the table here where it should be. I probably have it on the ground somewhere because I was working on crochet. So Brian and Steven, what are you guys' favorite things to do on Farming Sim? Sounds good, Joey. That's a good reminder, thanks. That would definitely remind me after the stream. Like, walk a little faster, I don't want to run you over. Okay. I have to remind myself where we're going, but I think it's just the farmer's market over here. No, wait. The pass the crosswalk. People, they walk all over the place here. And the farmer's market, just where I thought, okay. Ah, you like to do the grass. Well, that's really relaxing, to the grass. I don't think people like to watch it as much as it is fun just to do it, if you know what I mean. Like, don't bring me to the wrong place. I think this is where we should be. So we have 51% transported. There. I hear and see a message there, Joey. Thanks. Appreciate that. Try not to run these people over, but I don't know. We're 50%, we've delivered 6 bales, we have to deliver at least 6 more to finish the contract. We have more than that here. We got the price tag on it. Sure, that's not a deal breaker. Price tags? I don't know. Walmart. Oh well, since I've been to Walmart. Used to work there, so you know, you avoid it. Your friend only does sugar beet. Do you guys play on like a competition type map against each other? I'm gonna be doing some sugarcane on this map, but not too much, just a little bit. Now, when you cut your grass, do you make it into silage or hay, or do you feed it to cattle at all? I saw that reflection, that bale in the water, and I thought I was in the water for a moment. I was like, no! I absolutely refuse. I'm gonna drive to the other end and start over there and get the bales over there first. See at least 2 of them over there. There might be 3. I forget how many we have over there. So you should sell the bales, but sometimes use it for feed. Fair enough. And 22, the price of the grass stuff is worth it. Oh, there's 4 bales over here. And 25, they've changed the prices, so it's good to do that kind of stuff and make a profit. Kind of bummed that there's 4 over here, but that means I'm gonna forget one of them over here. We'll see if I can get these loaded. This was my first time doing round barrels for cotton. Been kind of fun to do that. Well, I should show you guys, maybe you would like to see my cattle on my farm. I kind of have a unique setup there that I like. The cotton harvester costs a lot for such a small header. Yep. That's with a lot of the new root crops and other crops in FS25. Oh, it costs so much. And a lot of the harvesters for the root crops don't have storage on board. So then you need either people playing with you or just drop them on the ground and pick them up later. Of course, you have like the follow me mod, it would work too. I usually find cotton harvests give you a decent amount of money. For extra bales, you can usually make a good profit. So our main farm is actually down this way. Up here. A grass field right here. Nothing too exciting. I moved our house over here. It's not the house I want right now. I would love to have, I don't know, like a better house over here somewhere. But I can't afford it. Then we have a greenhouse. Some shed space here. Then we have cows here. We have the Australian barn here. You actually can walk through or drive through. And then we have our cattle over here. So one side is meat, the other side is dairy. This used to be a rice field when you first start the map. But there's a lot of other rice fields. Like these aren't rice yet, but you can see how flat or rectangular they are. They will all be rice when I buy them. Then we have a fermenting silo, a grain silo, a repair station, canned goods basically, storage. Those trees are in the way. So this map has rice straw that you can bale. It acts like grass instead of straw. And then we own this field here, and we own this field here. We own a couple of fields. Just started the game though. And this map isn't just flat, it gets kinda hilly. This is actually like pretty steep. Some hills. Lots of water. Drive through water. Like over here, you drive through water to get to fields and stuff. There's some dams. You drive through here. So this is kind of the map that I'm leaving open for crossplay. That kind of focuses on the rice. And we have a production or two for plant-based protein products like that. Different grains, different milks. Just stuff that Brazil usually grows that can be turned into production. And here's a couple of dams here that we're gonna drive over. Can't do anything with the dams, but they're kind of cool to see. You sleep with a $50 tent. You don't have a barn. You spent all your money on a sugarcane harvester. Well, you know what? That's how you play, right? There. Take care of that problem. I kind of like starting hard mode like that, like work your way up. I play on New Frontier, which is like a forestry map. That's my single player game. And that has houses on FS25 that you build. Like you have to put stone into factory and get stone stuff and the wood and everything else, right? So it takes a while to build a house, but that was fun. So 77% transported and 96% done with the contract. These next few bales will finish the contract for us. It does. I don't know in comparison, but doing contracts. Let's take a look here. It's just saving. It always saves. So we're gonna get like 32 grand from doing this, and then about $1,300 a liter, give or take. At least that's what it is right now. Yeah, 1,400 in March. We have black beans on this map. We also have ryegrass. That's the two custom crops, and rice straw. I find cotton worth doing for the extra bales that you get. They do sell for some good money. Here, we'll go ahead and finish the contract. 22. Are you on normal or hard? What mode is this on? This is hard mode. For the economy. If I changed it to medium, it would, or easy, you would get more money. Normal. If I change it to normal, I don't know how quickly it would, or easy. If it changes the prices that quickly. Oh yeah, see 2,500. 2,300 right now. So 2,300 versus like $1,000 different between normal and hard mode right now. But it definitely pays well. And it connects this BRB. FS25 wood chips is the answer if you want to make a lot of money quickly. wood chips will get you a lot of money. Kind of like soybean or silage are making money in FS22. You're gonna do cotton and wood chips. Wood chips takes forever, but it's a good way to get quick money. The other crop that does really good is rice. It's one of the newer crops. There's long grain rice, or there's regular rice. One you need a regular harvester, the other one you need a special harvester. One makes slightly more money, but you can actually get a decent amount from rice. I like to play a little bit realistic to what Brazil grows. In saying that, there is like a field of canola and oat or whatever right now, because I want straw for the cows. And Brazil doesn't grow a lot of that, if anything. Like, I like to try to stick with what they actually grow in Brazil. I know where the map is located. Like, I played Elma, Missouri for a bit, and I kind of kept that one realistic as well. But then if you have maps like New Frontier where it doesn't really have a location, then I'm fine with doing whatever. And do a start from scratch farm. And that's what my New Frontier is start from scratch. We started with a chainsaw, $0, and one small piece of property. We didn't own a tractor, we didn't own a trailer. We had rules about how much we could take out for a loan, basically only how much we actually had in value of the chainsaw or tractor or land could we take out in loan. And then we had to pay it back. Lots of rules like that. But start from scratch, hard mode, love playing that way. Oh, the green elevator came out today, Joey. I'll take a look at it. I haven't looked at mods basically all week. I kind of looked at it a couple days ago, but I didn't really get to go through all the new mods. That kind of happens when I know I can't add a lot of mods to the game I'm playing right now. If I want to have people join, I have to stop myself from adding mods. So then I kind of avoid looking at the mods. Okay, we're gonna have one extra bale. Well, that's gonna be annoying to come back and get, but we'll do that. So I don't know if you've seen FS25, you can choose when you set up your map. You can choose start from scratch, how much money, how much debt you get. You can choose all that. It's pretty cool. So if you want one way or the other, it's more customized right now. And then some maps have a way where you can choose different styles of the same map within one mod. Like the new forestry goes like, do you want more trees, more land, more like farmland? Like there's 3 different versions of the same map when you download one map instead of 3 separate maps. So that's pretty cool. yeah, starting with that much money. That's a decent amount of money in no land. Depends what property you buy, right? How expensive the property is, what map. When I started this map, I had a lot of money. I usually sell everything to move to a different map. But I had so much money, I converted it from Canadian dollars, so to speak. And I live in Canada. And I converted it to Brazil money, and that's what we started with, just to lower the amount of money I had. I'm like, I need to do something to start with less money, because I had too much money. I was too rich. If I have too much money, then the game's too easy. You're hauling logs with your truck. And you feel bad for suspension. Yep. Hey, Storian. Like, wait, no, I'll just say hi. That was your work. I know how many shifts you have. 1 or 2 shifts done by now. Hopefully things are going well for that. Almost done with this contract. It's taken a couple hours of streaming to do this contract. Crazy. That means I probably want to save. Or just do that. Currently rice. Which is why I'm on this map. If not rice, maybe sunflower. If not sunflower, then we're getting some money. 13 grand. Then another 3 grand, 16 grand. 16 extra grand for those bales, and we have 1 more bale to go get. Having said that, though, I really like maps that have custom crops. Like, there's Ganantal, which has, like, poppy, flax, lentils. I mean, there's, like, a dozen different crops that are custom. This map has black beans and ryegrass. I love maps that have custom crops. How much longer? Probably a half hour. I mean, like 15 minutes, half hour. Somewhere around there. Having said that, with favorite crops, I like to do productions. I love productions. I am production manager. I absolutely love to do production, so I will base what I plant usually off of what production I can do. Of course, if I'm starting out with very little money, I do think about which one gives me the most amount of money. But then I plan out what time of the year to plant it, and then what other crop I can plant after that, so, you know, the field's not empty for too long. I put a lot of strategy into it sometimes. Yeah, definitely enjoying rice in FS25. A lot of people don't like it, or they're not as excited about it as I am. I think a lot of the crops that are on this map I really like. The cotton, sunflower, the corn, rice. Yeah, this map pretty much has it. And that's why I like this map so much. I say, like, if you have a production that turns the corn into popcorn, that I love popcorn. So, you know, things like that. Oh, historian, you're over here in this other chat. Your first 2 shifts went well. Mostly sitting on your butt, so to speak, for your first shift and half of your second shift. Just doing like computer training or paperwork or just watching. Glad it's going well for you. And Joey says, baby animals in FS25. Yes. Baby animals are really cute. I have some baby cows. I don't know about water buffalo. Yeah, we have some babies here. Oh, yep, and then we have 2 babies over here as well. Yeah, so these are dairy. Oh, no, these ones are dairy. The brown Swiss, and then these ones, water buffalo give me dairy, but then these are meat. Yeah, that's how it is. This will be my only map I think I ever have had where I won't really focus on any other animal, even chickens. Usually I have chickens and sheep and horses and all the other animals on here, but I think I'm only gonna have these cattle on here. As I learn the policies, including that you can't bribe the government official. You gotta love policies like that, historian. You gotta love those. You gotta love the why is this a policy moment of who's done this before in the past to make it a policy. Hopefully things continue to go well for you and you continue to like it. Hey, do you have a policy that says you can't disclose or sell, like, the recipes? I've always wondered. I've never really worked in like a restaurant or food place. Like I worked in the bakery at Walmart, but that's not the same as a place where you have recipes that you have to keep secret. That's very much possible. It's hard to know. Oh, so you can't talk about marketing strategies. And I think recipes, not quite sure. Yeah, it would make sense if you couldn't do recipes, but yeah. Hey, this is just pure profit. How much money do we get from this one? Well, that was a partial bail, so 8,900 bucks give or take. Hey, that's done. It's a lot of extra money we got. Now we're done with the contract. We're save. We're not gonna argue with the saving right now. Then we get almost 33 grand from that, which is nice. So, yeah. We can pay back a little bit of our loan. That feels good. Pay back some of the money. It's 60 grand left. That's nice. Don't think there's any other contract that's worth it. Fertilizing, that is bugged up on this map. You gotta go to bed. When will you stream again? Tomorrow. I'll be streaming tomorrow afternoon. Roughly 2 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Pacific. Depends on what time I feel like playing. I should go 3 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow. Well, you'll have to convert that into your time zone for yourself. Stone picking. No, we're not gonna do that. Okay, let's head back to the house and sleep till the next day. Thanks for popping in, Ryan, and chatting. Appreciate that. Usually, people on the horizontal or vertical, they don't chat as much. So I find it awesome that you did. Appreciate that. The grass is growing pretty well. Don't think we're gonna mow it quite yet. Just mowed it last month, so we'll leave it be. Go look at our moo cows here. And babies in there. Let's jump over and go look at them. Oh, I definitely believe that one, Historian. There's stories, lots and lots of stories about what happens in kitchens. Not all of it good. Hopefully you can avoid the bad stuff. Hey, time to wake up, cow. They're still sleeping. Yeah, I really enjoy how I made this old barn look like one cow barn, but it's actually 2 separate cow pens with a fenceless pasture. And there's a cattle guard there. Then over here we have the fenceless pasture pen in. And we also have a gate over here. Nicely set up. Oh, we're getting quite a bit of pallets over here. We'll have to pick those up. I think they're canned peas. In the contract, I had extra peas. Yeah, we had peas and rice. But we need a pallet fork to pick those up. So it's June, but that means it's winter. Okay, we turn this one off. I was like, we have quite a few peas and rice still. Kimchi is something I really enjoy making. I did that in the first map in FS25. Storing your dad worked at Bob Evans, and I have the same manager he had. Well, that's pretty cool. I bet your manager remembers that. Hopefully your dad was a good worker. Cultivating contract. Do I own a cultivator? I believe we do. Let's see if it is the same size as these. Anything on sale? Well, it was cultivators. We own this one, which is 4 meter. I think this one is 6 meters. One of these was in the contract. So 2 extra meters if I borrow equipment or not. I always look at that. Let me accept a contract there. I think this one can do it. No. Message here. Answering a text from Juan here. So Northern Lights look on my phone. Plus, really high plus numbers. I don't think the Northern Lights will look good. Okay. This should work for cultivating. Oh, I should look at our own fields. Because they were bugged up with fertilizing. So I might have to fertilize them again. So yeah, even here you drive through water. And if you haven't seen these fences, the gates before, I absolutely love them. They are really awesome. Really realistic Wild West type of fence gate. You open it. It's like you tossed it to the side over here. Really awesome. Oh, it's sad to say it, but it's totally about who you know, right? Historian networking. It's really good to network. So this says my pH value is bad. Only 88% yield bonus on here if I don't fertilize it again. It's being weird. What about this one? Yeah, lime and fertilizer are bad on here, even though they weren't bad. They just, I don't know if it's a map or what. I'll have to figure it out. No, one of them is oat and one of them is canola, I think. Oh, barley. That one's barley. I couldn't remember what I've done. Barley and oat. My grass field is over by the house. This is a grass field. I cut it last month, so it's not, you know, really tall. Most definitely, I think he did. Without, yeah, indirectly, yep. Yeah, it's actually a kind of small grass field, but it's decent. I put it all into a fermenting silo. So I'll just put it into here and it ferments it into silage for me as a production. I have 258,000 liters of silage in it right now. So I'm not hurting for cattle feed. But yeah, historian, I think it's a good lesson, so to speak, for you to see how networking influenced your job, your careers, your whole life. When people say it's about who you know, sadly, it's the truth. Be kind to everybody because you do not know when that person that you're kind to will be the person that hires you at your next job. And if you weren't kind to them, they're just gonna say goodbye, right? It's amazing who you know what happens. You guess so? Oh no, let me tell you. It's most definitely that way. The older you get, you'll realize it. Be kind to everybody, because you never know when they're the next person that changes your life. And you say Kroger didn't want to hire you and give you a chance for interview. Most definitely be good at Bob Evans to get that experience under your belt for your resume, then. It's amazing when you get somebody to hire you for the first job, for your resume to get started. I know I felt that way when I moved up here to Canada. After years of not being able to get a job and interviews, my first place I went to was where Juan worked at Walmart, and they hired me in, and I was like, yeah. It's nice. I just need lights on over here. Kind of like the edge of the map here is like a cliff. It's just not flat. It looks really nice for edge of the map. Oh, so you Kaneki went and got Paramount Plus? Your sister will want to watch some of the shows on there? It's nice with a lot of those subscriptions that they're monthly, right? Or do you have to pay yearly? You snuck your phone to your pillowcase so you can watch. Well, don't get in trouble. I don't want to feel bad if you get in trouble for being on your phone too late. McDonald's didn't even answer restaurant. I've had that as well. It makes you shake your head because you're like, I thought you were hiring anybody. Well, I guess it's kind of discouraging, right? You're like, why wouldn't you hire me if you hire this bozo? Connect is a monthly thing. I'm gonna skip every other row here to make it easier for myself here. You're almost tempted to cancel your Netflix. I find it worth changing back and forth between them. You know, if you really find yourself not watching Netflix and find yourself watching another one, yeah, just cancel one and go to the other. And Joey says, my life changed when I was a kid farming with my parents. And my parents sold the farm. Now he set up concerts for Canada Life Center hockey area for the Jets for 15 years now. Yeah, it's interesting when they do that, isn't it, historian? Brian says I'm Spooderman and never get caught. I'll tell you, your parents probably have an idea that you do it. You probably just behave enough that they don't care. I can tell you, there's so much I thought my parents were like lying to and had no clue about, but now that I'm older, I'm like, there's no doubt in my mind they knew exactly what was going on. I have to finish the Wednesday show. I haven't watched the new season or whatever. I haven't watched the new one. It's on my list of things to do. I enjoyed the first season or whatever. Grew up watching Addams Family. I loved watching Addams Family, so it's been fun to watch Wednesday. Nice texture here, the cultivating. Well, I wouldn't say that, Joey. I would say the 14-year-old kid, probably about who you know. 14-year-old also is 2 years younger, so the 16-year-old wants to go drive around, probably, they're like, you probably not stick around as much as the 14-year-old will. 14-year-old is much more easier to convince that McDonald's is life and that you should take out the extra shifts and, you know. Historian, your coworkers are interesting, but they're good. I can't tell you how good you have it for your first job to be their historian, really. And yeah, you're a grill cook, but you're not fast food grill cook. There's a difference. And you're not doing customer service for your first job, which is another plus. Like, you're behind the scenes in the back in the kitchen, getting decent shifts. The manager that knows your family. You struck gold with that first job, I tell ya. You'll look back on this years from now and realize that. I remember you saying that, Joey, that you had a farm license at 14 just so you could drive equipment on the road. Like, I almost need lights on to see. Oh, I totally agree, historian. Joy, you still not sure if that license is available? Yeah, I'm not sure either. It's something I've never heard about, but I've never had to inquire about it, so... You know, it's one of those things. You probably wouldn't know unless you needed it. You know, they're changing next year where you don't need to take an N to get your driver's test over here. You'll take your L for your learners, so a computer test, and then you'll have 12 months of probation, and then you can take your full driver's license. Take a test for that. That will be interesting. No. This is the fence. Let's not do that. I'll do a lot of this off stream. I'm not sure what map I'll play tomorrow. I might be back on here. I want that new series to start. I just have to see if I want to start it with or without Rocket Scientist, because he was going to join as well on that map. I can also do a single player New Frontier. I'm doing a lot of tree cutting on that map. I'm plowing fields, so it's not that interesting right now on that map, but I should show you guys the progress I've been making on that map. Possibly do that one tomorrow. It's been a while since I've done that map. I was thinking I should do... I don't know if anybody would join me. Like a Halloween map. Like a Halloween spooky, start in a forest with chainsaws. Maybe have a silly rule where you can only play at night. I don't know. Can't think of how to make it spooky like Halloween. What other rules you would have? Sounds like fun, historian? What else would you add to the map? How can you make it more spooky? That sounds great, Joey says. Oh, it's just a thought I've been having. Or like Halloween, fall. How do you make it spooky and fun? I know Elma in 22, you could do pumpkins, like, and stuff like that. Make it more fall feel. I don't think 25 has pumpkins. And doesn't have like the Halloween decoration. I don't know, if you guys have ideas, just drop them in Discord. Or like drop them here. Or comment on a video later. Sounds like fun. I would love to see what you guys can come up with that might make it fun. I know people have been doing the go-kart mod as well. I think that's been fun lately. Maybe you should put that on a map where you cut down trees and make like a scary go-kart track. Put like different hazards and scary things as you fly around the map on the go-kart. I don't know. Just a map to kind of be fun and spooky. I do like that you guys both like the ideas right away, so that's good. I'm on the right track. Just gotta form a little bit more about what we'll do on that map. Probably a map I wouldn't make it be too serious on it. Because it's just gonna be like a seasonal map where we just goof around and be silly. Let's just skip that one. That one seems like it would be a problem. Okay, I'll think about this map a little bit more. I'm gonna call it a stream here, then I'll probably sit down and do some brainstorming. I think I know the map already that has a forestry like that. We start in the center. Unless that was only an FS22. I'll have to kind of think about that. We'll figure this out, you guys. A maze of sunflower and corn. I like that, Joey. Even if we could start with like big empty fields that people plant on it, design it somehow. Woo! That is definitely fall-like. I like that. The flooded waters. Ooh. I wonder if you use that river pond pack that I do for ponds and place that so like your go-kart track would be in some water too. Your maze, your go-kart, and you kind of drag through or floor it through the water. You know what I mean? That could be fun. I know you're probably thinking something else, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. I wonder if that mod is crossplay friendly. Take a look at it. I'm gonna miss a little bit of the plowing, cultivating. Just a little there. We'll leave it. Come back if we need to. Okay, now where is my pen, really? Oh, okay. Drive a tractor in flooded water, but not too deep. Found my pen. Okay, let's write these down. Oh. Sunflower and corn maze. The chainsaw forest idea we had, the go-kart track, and flooded water. I just thought that. See, it's brainstorming. When we work together, amazing what we all can do. If you think of any other ideas, Joey, feel free to message me in Discord with them. I'm gonna look through mods and see if any mods like jump out at me with this idea in my mind now. Like sometimes you go back and look at them and gather more thoughts. Alright, I was gonna call it a stream, but now I'm just thinking of this. Okay, let's do that. Turn around and call it a stream. Let's do that. I feel like we need like a funny, silly map for Halloween, but make it spooky-ish. We'll do that. We'll work on something. You're thinking more? Well, you go ahead and do that, Joey. I can't wait to see what you guys think of. Anybody, just find me on Discord or comment in the old video if you don't have Discord. I'll be happy to help you guys with some ideas here. There's not many people streaming this time of night to redirect you guys to. Huh. Redirect only has one person, and I don't like their title for their video. So I don't think I'm going to redirect them. I don't like the title right now. So we will see you guys tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow. Probably 3 p.m. Pacific, give or take. Thank you, everybody. Had an awesome stream. Really enjoyed this. I mean, besides, it crashed on me, but it was still fun. Adios for now.